Winding reach up down here at the bottom. Oops.
Close the fucking door. Why are you bitching at me? Hey, Bill. Bill. I'm not doing this on my live stream.
No, we're not. No, the door was fine.
No, it wasn't. Okay? I don't know what you got going on, but don't bring it in here to my live stream.
I'm not.
Well, you slammed that door through there.
All right. You left it over here. That's not how that works. Well, my replacement parts. Ow! At least on the 7th I get my oxy. At least on the 7th I get my oxy.
Y'all in the chat can hear it, but this is up outside. Pretty nasty weather coming in, so I'm grateful to be indoors with us rather than outdoors or underneath. this one, the Rev.Secutioner, and then nice little cabinet on this side, this block. Once we get this square boxed in, these sides connected, then from this floor joist, okay, the 2 foot on center, so we're just going to keep peeling everything back until we get to 8 feet. Clean up these nail heads, get our boxes, everything, and then we'll bring in first piece of flooring and get it put in place, or at least try to. I still have to dig all this out on both sides because over here there's just nothing there. But I figure first sheet I can just set it down for tonight. It is sort of getting late, but hey, I want to show something that I've been collecting actually being put into use. So my goal is to get the first piece of plywood in here, and then probably tomorrow I'll work on getting under the walls cleaned out on both sides, and then that first piece of floor I can slide out to the perimeter here, and once I have my first sheet, then I can tackle, these areas, the rotten areas, because this will all be reinforced and secured. So it will be, if you remember playing with Legos as a kid or something like that, you always have to start with the first green square, or at least I did. And then you just sort of build off of that. And in a way, this is kind of like a giant Lego set, more or less. But, or what's that, these kids today call it Minecraft? When you build your fort, you start at the bottom and work your way up. As you work up, you work outward as well. So, like, once I have this 4x8 sheet in place, squared up, and this part done, then I'll probably go underneath, cut the nails out along the wall there, and start securing this baseboard back into the box where it's needed, and if parts of the baseboard are rotted out, we'll patch them up, but we'll reinforce the seams where it goes back to the original. But yeah, then we'll probably do the second sheet there. Go work on redoing that wall completely again. You guys will love roasting me for it, but it was quick and dirty and whatnot. You'll see that one, I promise. But, then, so we'll have 2 sheets, 1 sheet, and then that should go wall to wall. We'll have the baseboards in place. Same methodology with the bottom plates here. These are 1x4s, which I got plenty of them. So like where it's missing here, I can cut it back here, and then run it out however long it needs to be, but when it sets down, it'll be solid. But on that's cold, because I just seen something that's actually really important and significant. So let me sneak out over here. Hey, Tor Warp. No, this is not Moby. This is Melbourne. This is Melbourne. Oop, watch the cords. But okay, now, okay, let's see. I cannot see where I'm pointing, but down here in this corner, that PT, piece of PT is secured flush with this floor joist. Okay, now if you see the sill plate on the wall, how it's going that way, that's how far away the wall and bandboard are from where they should be, and I'm going to have to pull the whole wall and everything back in. Does that make sense? Hi, Brian. So, hey, son, I appreciate it. Brain Shatterer, hello. Everybody, hello. So, yeah, it's like a cancer. It's gonna grow and it's gonna overtake the bad shit and then grow with good shit. So, I thought that was pretty radical, though, that how far the wall just takes off. Let me bring you back here. So what do you think, Brian? You think I got my work cut out for me? Little Miss Bean over there hiding herself in the nook. They're saying, we didn't sign on for the night shift crew. So, alright, let me find a way to put you guys back. I'm gonna do some more screwing around, so again, I can't be in the comments section, but yo, I appreciate everybody being here. There were 3 layers of floor here where I cut out. If you watched the earlier live stream, I showed you how the original floor was sawdust and was basically, non-existent. But then there was plywood, 2 layers of plywood where they actually floored over it. So, but for sister it ain't here because where the saloon place is, there's literally nothing to do there. Nothing. That was, I'll put in Sister Joyce here and everything together. It's about to get loud, I'm sorry. This brings up memories when I was 5 years old. My dad had just gotten me, rescued me. to take me with him on the jobs he was able to find. Military on division, my kids. And yeah, I know. It's a dog's but doesn't matter. Well, at least I have this one for this side, so the one that got that one cat. I do not. Reread slides. Sorry, kid, but I do it again. I see you staring at me. because I started off the end of this floor joist. He says we're starting point and put multiple in, so any bows or whatever new board, or the old board for that matter, I can progressively work the tension back to the broader area. There, the sister is done like dirty diaper. This the trick on this board is because the wall and everything is dropped so much that what we're looking for here is where the sawdust floor ends. And I wish I could show you that, like, there's a dark U.S. strip right here that I'm assuming would have been the original top of the floor joist. So the thing I'm going to do is go up above this dark line. I think that's a line, yeah, from the previous whatever. Shot in the dark, but what else are you gonna do? is angry, Cox would say. Thank you, bedroom Jesus. You are guiding my hand as yes, where this corner could actually have been done. Thank you, bedroom Jesus. By the way, shout out to a gentleman named Harry. I believe that's his name. Donating wood I'm using right now. Really appreciate that. And I really appreciate everybody that's given away something that I've used in my projects. Thank you for the and he also supplied the plywood that's going to be going down. And since my brother's hiding behind the camera, what's the chat saying?
Mike's Adventure, whatever his name is.
Hi, Mike's Adventure.
Say, okay, hopefully you see this. I gotta head out. Just stopping in to say hello and hit a thumbs up.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Peps. Anything else?
Nothing newer. I mean, people just talking to each other.
Enjoy your chat, everybody. Thank you for coming along and watching and bring back to life.
And it says you have 0 people watching. I guess that's what that means, is the little person, whatever. Guess the little person thing says that nobody's watching. Because it's 0.
Well, some people think that was on background, but I don't always trust those.
Oh, now one person showed up.
Hi, one person.
Yeah, I know. If I don't eat, you're gonna get mad.
Holy smokes.
Huh. What? What?
Please close the door. I feel the temperature changing. I better don't start getting sweaty and making
Okay.
Press on, press on, press on. Last maybe, but good, but I can see what I'm doing. Not really. Done this so long, but building the box is not that complicated. huh. Where is where the future of the trailer is based off of? Yeah, the floor joists were 2x6s. I don't have any of them, so I got this free PP 2x4. So work with what you got and upcycle. New these somewhere. This one can go out wherever. This is kind of heavy. But if I try and make
I know you do.
If I try and make it through. For us, even though their logo is bad. Actually, it's going up somewhere. This is a heavy one. And it's got teeth.
I noticed.
Smaller but still torturous. You okay, James?
Yes, I'm fine.
Buggy's gotta go. Now I'm measuring off of that board. So, Athena, you're gonna need to go, sweetheart. Take these. So don't have to become my friends, if you can. Thank you. And put Athena in the nook in the tunnel. Athena, go to your house.
Come on.
Go on, the nook. Follow your sister. Go on, buddy. Good boy. Why the hell are you saying I'm a good boy if you're making me leave the area? I was all rested and nice and comfy and go and do that shit. So, my 8 foot is here. I'll try and find a way to turn that some more stuff loose. Can you get rid of that box? Yeah.
I don't know where you want me to put it.
Just set it out there for right now. And not in the rain. whatever.
There's no more room out here. That's the problem.
I get that, but this is only temporary okay, but I'm going to, here, let me have that. But we're going to end up taking this piece of floor out of here, however it's connected, and then remove
It's just laid down on it.
Okay, well,
But the thing is, this is on top of it.
I get that, James, okay, but all the weight of that is mainly concentrated on that corner, okay? Now, I've got a secure base right over there, okay? And we can spin your bed around a little bit to give us some more room, you know, or even drag it over here momentarily after we set this on that, turn this sideways, okay, the weight set and stuff needs to be slid a little bit that way so I can turn this chair all the way, but I will get that, okay? This is only temporary, please do not get upset, okay? I have a method to my madness. You want to see magic in action, I'm willing to show you. Okay? I love you, brother. Please have faith in me for the moment. Okay? This is what I've been brought up my whole life to do. Like jigsaw puzzles and games and strategize. You know, I'm Tetris for crying out loud. The originals. So, you know, it seems crazy at the moment, but you're thinking it's going to be there for a while, and it's only going to be out there for a half hour maybe. Okay? So, please. Oh, snap. Worried about where that outlet is. Good. Oh! Whatever decision you make.
Come spin you all around. Oh damn, I only got 5% left, so have a good night, everybody. Love y'all. Later. I didn't realize my battery was gonna die like this, but have a good night, everybody.